Hello, I'm Vince and welcome to the BAC Academy. What we are building today is a daily tracking system. Why? Because each day is different and I have both a personal and a professional life. So I listed everything that needs to be done in 1 week. Then I chose 3 things per day. So 3 things on Monday, 3 things on Tuesday, and so I can check all the items on the list in 1 week, and I can do it all, stay organized and reach my goals. So let's build this. We will use Notion as usual. I will give you my best piece of advice and show you how you could mess it up and how to avoid it. First, we need to create a new workspace, clear the templates because we don't use them, and create our first page. That's the control panel. Then in the settings, we can give a name to the workspace, add an icon, and maybe directly give it an URL so we can share it with someone else if needed. Then we create the structure of the BAC system. Basics, actions, and contents are the 3 main pages of the BAC productivity system. Then on the control panel, we link each main page to the control panel with link to page. We place it in columns, full width, small text. Everything gets readable and it's well organized. Then in basics, we create the 3 parts of the basics section: me, be and become, and resources. Everything is transformed into a page and it's well organized because now there are all sub-pages of the basics page. Then in the me part, we have 3 focus points: dailies for the daily tracking, reports for the weekly, monthly, annual reports, and not to me but for me, that lists the things that happen to you and that you want to transform to something positive and not stay as trauma. The daily tracking is our first database, and we need to track all those data. All of these will become properties. But what would be your version? Show me what you want to track. Tell me how you get organized so we can all share good ideas together. So now I am adding all the properties. You know, there are many checkboxes. Week, month and year need to become relations. Relations to what? To other databases that we need to create now, even though it will be very sparse right now, and we will improve them in later videos. So we create a database for the weeklies. Name is the number of the week. Start is what day does this week start. So the first week of 2021 starts on January 4th, then 11th, then 18th. Then we create monthly database and year database with the month and the years. I can then adapt the properties that needed to be changed. So week gets a relation to the weekly reports database. years get a relation with the yearly reports database. I've seen in many occasions on YouTube that Notion experts use templates in Notion, and maybe now you're saying, yeah, I need a template now because I want to use this database, but there are too many properties because some properties are not needed on Monday or not needed on Wednesday. So I will create a template for the Monday, a template for the Tuesday, a template for the Wednesday, and so on. And I will hide the properties that are not needed on one day. But it doesn't work because you're hiding those properties to every template, in fact. And then, yeah, you could say, oh, I create a template and then I copy the link to the database, and in the template, I use this link to the database, and there I create a new view of the database inside the Monday template. No, it doesn't work. So, how does it work? How I get it working? Well, in the dailies, I have the daily tracking, that's the database there, and I have a default view as for each database, and I already created a daily Monday view. This daily Monday view shows only the properties needed for a Monday. If I had a new view, daily Tuesday, I can show or hide the properties that are needed for the Tuesday. So on Tuesday I work out on my back, shoulders I don't need, sponsors I don't need, but I do mails and I do editing. No, organization. So now if I create a new item, a new line in the database of daily tracking, I can choose the name. The name is in fact the date, but yeah, I can do that automatically in Notion. So the rest of the data goes very fast. It's less than a minute to input a daily tracking record. So it means you really should do that every day, because if you every day need 1 minute to think about yourself and your goals, I don't think it's that much. But I see in the daily Tuesday view a Monday and a Tuesday. So no, that's not perfect. That's not what we want. What we want is to only show the Tuesdays on the daily Tuesday, so we can compare the Tuesdays. What we do, we create a new property with a formula that shows the name of the day depending on the date we have chosen. Then we filter out per day. and in the daily Tuesday we only watch the Tuesday data. But in the default view we can see all data. Just to sort by day, descending, so the latest day is above. And now I prove to you that it takes less than a minute to input all data needed for one day, and I really encourage you to give yourself 1 minute a day to think about yourself and your goals, to play with your tracking system, your daily tracking system. You see, it doesn't take long, it's useful, and if you do this every day, you will see if you're going in the right direction, if your goals are still reachable, and if you're doing the right things that lead to your goals. Then you see, you could copy the link to the database and you could place it on the control panel. What for? Maybe you could create a linked database to display a list view of your database, to only show a summary of this database on the control panel. Yeah, in fact, the control panel doesn't need to get all the data. You could only use a small portion, a small subset of the data on the control panel, because that's the only thing you will see. You could try adding weight, fat, the day, and so on, but you see, it's not really useful. You can see it, you can't read it. So if you limit yourself to only one property, then it can be useful, it can be visible. You could also create a linked database to create a new button. The new button you could get with a gallery view, and in the gallery view you should use the filter to only see the database lines where name is empty, but there are no lines with name empty, so Notion gives you a new button. Then you can create a toggle. Why a toggle? Because you want organization, you want something clean on your first page, on your control panel. So you create toggles to get data inside of the toggle, so you can hide it, you can hide these informations when you don't need them. Then you don't need this link to the basics anymore, so you copy the link and the text of the toggle becomes a link to the basics page. You could give this whole section, this whole block, a background color. I don't really like that. I don't think it's very beautiful, but you can do it. You can do it if you want. I prefer give it a default background and give the text some color. You see, there the icons, the titles are in green. This new button is useful in some cases, but in our case it's maybe not that useful. What we could do instead is create links for each new day. So a new Monday would lead us to the daily Monday view. The new Tuesday text could create a link to the daily Tuesday view. So what we do, we copy a link to the view. What view? The daily Monday view, and the new Monday becomes a link to this view of the database. The same for new Tuesday. We choose the daily Tuesday view. We copy the link to the view. We go back to the control panel, and this text gets a link to the daily Tuesday view of the database. Please watch out, don't make the mistake. Those are the links to the views, not the links to the database. A link to the view is not the same as copy link there in the database. It's not the same, so watch out for this. Don't make this mistake. And here you can't see the link to the view. You can only see them there in the daily Monday, daily Tuesday, and so and so and so. Then if you want, you can remove this new button if you don't need it anymore. You can keep it if you want. You can also place the links above this toggle. It's a choice you can make too. It can be useful. So once again, I'm Vince. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Be nice in your comments because trolls are only fun if they dance, sing or hug. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you.